Namaste, guys. I have noticed that whenever I have a topic that I want to speak about that could seemingly be conveyed in a way that makes people uncomfortable, I tend to take my time about making a video on it, simply because I want to make sure that when I give my point of view, that it's not filled with blind anger or blind judgment. And then also because I don't like to live my life heavily devoted to something that does not bring positivity in my life, that I tend to forget about it. Like if I think about it too long, and when I think about it, it just makes me frustrated, I just like, you know what? I'm not gonna do it, and then it goes away. So I don't know if that's like a particular mechanism that I use, but today, driving home from work, and I'm just thinking, I don't have the music on or anything like that. I'm just thinking, I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna talk about it now. So, perfect opportunity to talk about it while I'm driving. I saw in a video a couple of months ago, probably about 6 months or so. It's probably been longer than that. I saw a crochet braids or crocheted imitation locks. And when I saw them, well, first of all, let me back it up. Okay, so it's a YouTuber. I don't know her name, and she's very, very, very pretty. She does a lot of makeup videos, and not that I wear a lot of makeup, but I like to look at makeup videos just in case I ever venture into doing different types of eyeshadows, because right now I think my makeup routine, if you can even call it that, is extremely simple. I just put eyeliner on and mascara every now and then, and when I say every now and then I'll put on some eyeshadow, but it's very, very basic. That's another story for another day, why I really don't do the makeup thing. But anyway, so that doesn't stop me from watching other YouTubers make videos on how they apply eyeshadows or, different types of things that they've tried in their makeup journey. So back to the story. I saw her face, and then I was like, she has Sisterlocks? Oh my God. So of course I clicked on the link, and then she is modeling fake F-A-K-E, Foxtrot Alpha Kilo Echo, fake locks, but they look like Sisterlocks, and they're crocheted. So I was perplexed because I'm like, what the fuck? Not now I feel like I have to reiterate that I do not believe that Sisterlocks or Microlocks or the image of thin locks is superior to any other lock. My issue was that, yet again, sorry y'all, because I feel like I'm gonna take this real deep, and I'm trying not to. I felt that yet again, here is a product that is marketed towards black women to not embrace their natural hair, but yet go and give money to other people to imitate the hair that naturally grows out of the head. I instantly got pissed. I'm like, what the fuck? I was literally at home banging on my laptop. I shouldn't have done that, because I ain't trying to break my stuff, but like, it really infuriated me, because I just, like I said before, it's no secret that the hair industry, as far as fake hair is concerned, it's no secret that the hair industry is mainly owned by people that are not of direct African descent. Again, I don't want to go too deep, but I mean, okay, forget it. Sorry. Try not to go too deep. Direct African descent. So by this, that means that the money that all of our women, our men are spending on this hair, the hair products, all of that, anything that encompasses that is not money put back into the pockets of people that look like us. It's put into the pockets of those who could seemingly oppress us. So that is where my problem lies. The other thing that I'm perplexed with, because then a lot of women that I've talked to who have not taken the journey to become locked, or have even taken the journey to become natural. Let's just stay there in the natural zone, not so much in the lock zone, but in the natural zone. The women who have not taken that journey to become natural, I hear from them, oh, I like to switch up my hairstyle, and I'll put on this wig one day and I'll have it real long, and then the next day I'll wear me a short wig, because I'm all about versatility. And I'm like, you know what, that's correct. You have the right to switch up your hair any other kind of way that suits you. But for me, again, because I feel some type of way about the whole industry as a whole, that it again is perpetuating the idea that your hair must be straight in order for you to have versatility. There are plenty of natural haired women, and a ton of them on YouTube, that show all the versatility that they can do with their natural hair, that they don't slap on a fucking wig to do it. So that's the argument that I playing devil's advocate, that I can understand, because some women like versatility. Hell, I like versatility too, but I run out of ideas and stuff to how to style my hair to get a different look, but that's neither here nor there. I understand the concept of versatility, having long hair one day, having short hair the next day, switching it up with a different color, whatever. I get it. But I think what lies behind all of that is what I have a problem with. And I think that's why for so long that I have battled with this, because of, again, understanding versatility, not knocking anybody for wanting to have versatility with their hairstyle, but also feeling so frustrated with the things that we do with our hair that are becoming marketable, but yet when we did it 5 years ago, 10 years ago, my chakras are all in the way. 5 years ago, 10 years ago, we were made to feel like we looked crazy for doing so, or we didn't look professional for doing so. But now, here you go, you have this fake shit on people's hair that looks exactly like the real fucking hair that's growing out of my head that you're telling me is not fucking good enough for your society. I have a problem, and I'm getting a little too emotional, so I do apologize. But I don't know the name of these faux Sisterlocks, Faux Microlocks that I've seen. I know I saw them, and it made me really angry that I saw it. And oh, the other thing that I understand, like, some people want to test them out, test the waters out in locks to see if they would like how they look if they started growing locks. I get that 100%. But again, I just really feel deep down in the pits of my soul that that's not the reason why they market. And when I say they, I am talking about people that are not of direct descent of Africans. So in going further, when I refer to they, that is what I'm talking about. So when they market these type of hairstyles or these type of products to put in the hair, it's not really for us. They are wanting to capitalize on what we already grow, but also dig into that insecurity that a lot of black women already have about their hair. I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like when I first started this video, you know, my thoughts were collected, but as I started talking, I started to become very... the passion that I have started to increase, and I started rambling. So I think, without doing any editing, I think a lot of what I said might seem like it's coming from an uneducated space. And if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. That's your opinion. I'm not gonna knock you for it. I'm not gonna do a back and forth with you about it. That's how you feel, so be it. This is how I feel, so I'm gonna do what I want to do and say what I want to say. I do not intend on offending anybody. So if you have been offended by what I've said, then I am truly sorry. It's never my intention to put out any material, any content that makes another group of people feel bad. But so I will go ahead and apologize for that. I do also want to put a little nugget of food for thought. If you are so offended by what I've said about wearing weaves and perming your hair and all that kind of stuff, I ask you to try and dig deeper as to the real reason why you feel so offended. Is it because you already know in the back of your head what you're doing? These are questions. I'm not saying that that's the case, but these are questions to think about. Because when I feel upset about something, I really have to ask myself, why am I upset? Why does this make me so angry? Is it because I know, whatever the case might be, if I feel upset about something, then I try and dig into the cause of it. Okay. So, yeah. All right, so I think that's all that I have to say today. And I have been thinking about other videos to make, but honestly, like I said in my last video that I was in my car, I'm really busy. I'm in school. I have a full-time job. I've got kids. They're in sports. So to find the time to like construct 30 minutes of my day to making a video when I feel like I could be studying, I could be reading, I could be working on an essay, I could be working out, I could be talking to my kids, making a video is like the very last thing that I'm thinking about doing. But that does not mean that I'm not thinking of stuff to make. So anyway, yeah, so I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Namaste.